is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Mikejili, Ijesha. The time is 6 o'clock. I am Oluwafunke, Israel with news nationwide. First deadline. President Bola Tinubu sacks Finance, Housing and Urban Development Minister. Oshiwaine assures residents of a peaceful, credible governorship election. Across River State reports occurrence of COVID-19 in the state. Now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu has removed the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, and the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, from their position. The Special Advisor, Media and Publicity to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Yomi Odunuga, said the development was contained in a memo signed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume. Taiwo Oyedele has been appointed as the new Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, and Dr. Muktaka Dama as Minister Designate for Housing and Urban Development. The outgoing ministers have been directed to complete handover processes to their respective successors. Was the decision, Akume said the changes were aimed at improving coordination and strengthening delivery across key sectors of the economy under the renewed Hope agenda. The Southwest Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Kamoruddin Ajishafe, has expressed optimism that the party will win more state and National Assembly seats in the region and across the country in the 2027 general elections. Ajishafe expressed optimism that the PDP would reclaim its position as the dominant party in the Southwest and other regions. He spoke amid the ongoing internal crisis that have weakened the once dominant ruling party in the country. The PDP since 2023 had been battling internal rift in the party. However, Ajishafe maintained that with the efforts being put in place by stakeholders to ensure that PDP aspirants are not stranded, there is no doubt that the consolidated efforts will deliver a tangible electoral victory for the party in 2027. All Progressives Congress chieftain and Osun State House of Assembly aspirants for Ade State constituency Otumba Olakunle Bolarinde said internal party mechanism have been deployed to address and resolve any emerging issues within the All Progressives Congress at the state level. He said this while reacting to comments made by party chieftain Dr. Akin Ogumbiyi on party leadership dictating to the party at the state level. He noted that the statement was not intended to harm anyone, while he also emphasized that the situation was being misunderstood by some members of the public. He disclosed this while speaking with Vicinity FM correspondents. However, he further clarified that the emergence of Asiwaju Monuruddin Bola Oyebamiji as a party governorship candidate in Osun State does not pose any threat to other aspirants or party members. He, however, reaffirmed his commitment to party unity and urged members to remain focused on collective progress ahead of future elections.
My name is Oluwafunke The party does not have any issue whatsoever with the leader of the party, Otumba Iyala. He's a strong member, he's a strong leader of the party, and is with the party fully. Of course, the people should look out. What people should be envisaging now is to be looking out for good governance. They should be looking out for performing governance coming in by the special grace of God on 27th of November 2026.
The Independent National Electoral Commission in Osun State has assured residents of a peaceful, credible and transparent governorship election in the forthcoming gubernatorials August 15. The new resident electoral commissioner in the state, Oluwafunke Babalola, gave the assurance while addressing group protesting the transfer of the former Rec. Dr. Mutu Agboke at the Commission's office in Oshogbo. Babalola, represented by the head of Legal Department, Ni Fayoju, and the head of Voters Education and Publicity, Rufus Ario, assured the protesters that the commission had put in place arrangements to ensure that the August governorship election will be credible, free and fair and conclusive. The reg said the residents' fear was understandable, promising that she was in the state to uphold the integrity of the commission, while she clarified that transfer of staff was the prerogative of the commission in line with civil service rules. Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak paid a visit to 6 soldiers recently injured in counter-terrorism operations in Kaima. The chief press secretary to the governor, Rafiu Ajakaye, said several of the terrorists were eliminated in the fierce encounter that claimed the lives of 3 gallant soldiers. To support the families of the fallen heroes, the governor announced 20 million naira each and 5 million naira each for those injured. He, however, noted no amount could pay for their ultimate sacrifice. The governor also commended the quality of care and facility at the intensive care unit of the Kwara State University Teaching Hospital, one of the projects he inaugurated in the state. You are listening to Vicinity 95.3 FM, transmitting live from Ikejile, Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly.
Sports.
In towards the car go.
Entertainment. Politics. All on your darling station, Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha.
Thanks for staying tuned. For news, update, and live streaming, visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. You can also provide us information via mail at vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 070-6108-3107. Now the rest of the news. The Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, has called for strengthened intelligence sharing among security agencies as part of efforts to tackle the country's evolving security challenges. Disu made the call during a courtesy visit to the national headquarters of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, in Abuja. Speaking during the visit, the NSCDC spokesman, Afolabi Babawale, described the visit as the first of its kind by State Inspector General of Police. Addressing the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Ahmed Audi, and other senior officers, the IG said the visit was aimed at reinforcing collaboration between the two agencies, which share the responsibility of safeguarding lives and properties. They also noted that both agencies must align their efforts to be effective, stressing the need for closer synergy to enhance effectiveness in combating crime and insecurity nationwide. The government of Cross River State has reported an occurrence of COVID-19 in the state. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Henry Ayuk, made the announcement at a news conference in Calabar, the state capital. The index case of the outbreak was a Chinese Lafayette employee who fell ill shortly after arriving in the country around March 17. The commissioner stated that the Chinese condition became worse and had to be taken to University of Calabar Teaching Hospital. In light of this, the Ministry of Health has been repositioned to handle and manage any situation, including diseases or epidemic outbreaks. The Nasarawa State Command of the Nigerian Police Force has cautioned politicians against smear campaign, hate speech, and the deliberate spread of falsehood in the course of political activities. Nasarawa State Commissioner of Police Shatima Mohammed gave the warning at the command headquarters in Lafia while speaking with the media after a meeting with heads and representatives of security agencies in the state. He said all political activities must be conducted strictly within the ambit of the law and advised political parties and supporters to obtain necessary approvals for rallies, comply with established guidelines, and respect the rights of others to assembly and campaign freely without intimidation or harassment. The commissioner warned that political ambition must never outweigh the sanctity of human life or the stability of communities. The CP also urged youth to resist attempts by unscrupulous individuals to use them as instrument of violence. A bit of sports. Nigeria's Super Falcons' recent ranking placed the team on FIFA Women's World Ranking as they remain the top-ranked team in Africa. The ranking released shows a modest improvement from the 37th position the team occupied in December 2025. It also reflects two pre-WAFCON friendlies against Cameroon, recording a 1-0 loss in February, followed by a 3-1 victory in March. The 10-time African champions returned with a sharper, more aggressive display to turn the tide decisively in their favor. To end news nationwide, a recap of the major stories. President Bola Tinubu has removed the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, and the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, from their positions. We told you that the Independent National Electoral Commission in Osun State has assured residents of a peaceful, credible and transparent governorship election on August 15. And lastly, you heard the government of Cross River State has reported an occurrence of COVID-19 in the state. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Henry Ayuk, made the announcement at a news conference in Calabar. And that was News Nationwide, as edited by Oyedayo Folonsho. On behalf of the production team, I am Oluwafunke Israel. Many thanks for listening. Good evening.